it! I'm late!
You're late, Wright.
Sorry, Chief. I stayed up watching Kramer vs. rereading all of my textbooks to prepare for today's trial, and I must have passed out. Can you spare a cup of coffee?
No, I don't touch coffee anymore.
Right. Sorry.
Anyway, let's move. The trial's about to begin. Now remember, what's the #1 rule I've always told you about being an attorney?
Never defend circus folk?
The other rule.
Remember to water Charlie at least twice a week?
The other rule.
Pointing and screaming is actually terrible etiquette, and I risk being held in contempt.
That a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
Really? I mean, that seems a little inappropriate in this setting.
Ugh, not now, Wright.
Like, imagine somebody reading off the grisly details of someone's horrific body wounds and you're just standing over there in the corner with a big grin on your face. Kinda creepy if you ask me.
Please stop talking. Anyway, you were pretty keen on taking this case when you first heard about it.
Yeah, the defendant has been a friend of mine since we were kids.
Really? What kind of person is he?
Nick, please save me! If this is about all the file sharing, I swear I was going to buy the DVDs anyway if I liked the first episode! It's basically
The kind where you wonder why you continue to call him a friend in the first place.
Court is now in session for the trial of the state of California versus Larry Butz.
Wait, we're in California?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is terrified and really wishes he could crawl back into bed, Your Honor.
Very well. Your opening statement, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. The victim is a Miss
Oh, I know this one. Cinderblock!
Miss Cindy Stone.
Damn it, so close.
Found dead in her apartment from blunt force trauma. This thinker statue was the murder weapon.
The court accepts it into evidence.
Ugh, just look at that tacky thing.
Hey, who are you to call my gift for Cindy tacky? I spent ages making it for her!
Wait, you made this?
Of course I made it! I'm a far more cultured individual than you people give me credit for.
Culture? Larry, when we were 13, you asked me if that same statue was supposed to be of someone sitting on a toilet.
The prosecution calls the defendant to the stand. Now, you had been recently dumped by the victim, correct?
What? What are you talking about? We were doing great. Except I hadn't seen her in a while, and she missed most of my calls. And she said she was taking a trip to France for a week, but then I checked her wall and saw her posting in front of the Statue of Liberty. Oh my God, my life is over!
I believe this is the picture you're referring to.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Oh, someone just end my life now.
That's literally the exact thing I'm trying to prevent, you idiot!
As you can see, this gives Mr. Butz a perfect motive for murder. And we have a witness to prove it.
Order! Order in the court! Please bring the witness to the stand.
Well, on the plus side, at least this suit will make me look nice for my next job interview.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Yes, of course. My name is Frank Sahwit. I am a 100% legitimate businessman, one incapable of any sort of misdeeds, because I follow the law down to the letter at all times. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I think we can trust this guy.
Right? He's obviously lying.
Wait, really? What gives you that impression?
Never mind. Just look for some holes in his testimony we can exploit.
Just after 1 p.m. that day, I was performing completely legitimate door-to-door business when I saw the defendant walk out of the victim's apartment looking shady. I peeked in and saw her lying on the floor in a pool of blood. I was too scared to go inside, so I found a payphone and called local law enforcement.
And you said this was around 1 p.m.?
Yes, sir. It's as legitimate as the hair on my head.
I see. Excuse me, Your Honor?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Could I please get a new copy of the autopsy report? Mine says the victim was killed after 4 p.m., so there's obviously been some sort of misprint. Maybe a hair got on the copy machine or...
Wait, are you saying that the witness's version of events differs from the official investigation results, thereby casting suspicion on his claims?
Yes. That is absolutely what I meant to say.
Did you just prove Sahwit was lying by accident?
Maybe? Honestly, I'm still trying to process the idea that anyone uses payphones anymore. Anyway, Mr. Sahwit, can you explain this discrepancy?
Yes, of course. Well, I obviously heard it from the table clock over there.
Where, behind the statue?
Actually, Your Honor, this statue is the clock. If you twist its head, it announces the current time.
Really? Wow, that's nifty. I totally thought it was just a statue from here.
And thus, you could have only known it was a clock if you actually touched it, invalidating Mr. Sahwit's claim of not entering the apartment. Another brilliant deduction, Mr. Wright.
Wow, this lawyer stuff is easy. I don't see why they make you spend all that time in law school.
Just accuse him already!
Oh, right. Mr. Sahwit, any idiot can see that you're the real culprit. You obviously heard the time when you used the clock to strike the victim. That's why you're so sure of it. Am I wrong? Okay, I definitely did not sign up for this.
You damn idiot! I told you already. I'm a perfectly respectable member of society. Look how calm and composed I am, moron! That asshole who's sitting over there is the real killer. Him!
Your Honor, the defense requests we sound the clock here and now to verify our claims.
I think it's 8:25.
Huh, that's weird. Larry, I think your clock might be slow. Sorry, Mr. Payne, can you check what time it is?
Why, yes, it's 11:25.
A 3-hour difference! The same as the witness's testimony!
What are you... Oh, right, the testimony! Yeah, this totally proves you did it. Had that one planned from the start.
So what? Can you prove it was like that on the day of the murder? Huh? There's no way some drag of society like you could possibly have any evidence.
Like I need to prove anything. There's no way the jury is going to... Oh, right. No jury. Damn 21st century legal system.
Well, pack it up, Wright. I think your luck's just run out.
But Mia, there must be some way to explain it. Wait, her trip. What if she adjusted...
Right? New York is 3 hours ahead of us, not behind. We still can't explain it. Now can we please leave? I think I'm getting real tired of talking about that ugly statue.
Statue? Wait a second. The time difference? That picture? The statue? Holy crap, that's it! Okay, Nick. Forget all that legal mumbo-jumbo that's been bogging you down. Right now, you're not an attorney. You're an art major.
If there are no further comments, then I hereby pronounce...
Objection!
A legitimate handpiece!
Your Honor, the explanation is incredibly simple. This picture wasn't taken in New York at all.
But the Statue of Liberty!
Not the Statue of Liberty, a Statue of Liberty. Note the specific hue of the statue's discoloration, along with the perspective of the statue relative to the victim in the photo. Based on these factors, it becomes clear that this is not the original Statue of Liberty dedicated on Ellis Island in 1886, but rather the 1/4 scale replica constructed 3 years later that stands on the river Seine in Paris, France. The very same city that the victim told the defendant she would be visiting.
All this coming from the same guy who thought the victim was named f***ing Cinderblock?
Your Honor, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. The exact length of time needed to explain the discrepancy in the statue's internal clock. The victim adjusted it for her trip and never changed it back after returning. Frank saw it. Admit the truth. You killed Cindy Stone. Turns out Frank Sahwit's legitimate business was petty thievery, stealing from people's apartments while they were away. But while he was in Miss Stone's apartment, she came back and in a panic, he used the thinker to kill her. Honestly, didn't see that coming. He seemed like a pretty nice guy at first.
In light of these events, I hereby find the defendant Larry Butz not guilty. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Nick, you are my freaking hero, man! I'll never forget this as long as I live.
Right.
Congratulations, Harry! Now, about the matter of payment.
Actually, wait, payment?
You know, for defending you. We're not exactly working pro bono here.
Oh yeah, of course. Here you go.
Wait, that ridiculous thing again? But wasn't...
Oh, no. I made a second one for myself, but I want you to have it instead.
Well, that's great. But I was thinking more about actual money.
Keep it. It's all yours now, baby.
Huh. Wonderful. I swear to God, this thing is going to be the death of me. Well, I have to hand it to you, Wright. I'm really impressed. You didn't make too much of an ass of yourself in there after all. Good work.
Thanks, Chief. I think.
Hard to believe the kid wearing the dumb pink sweater from all those years ago grew into a pretty solid lawyer. You did burn that wretched thing, right?
Yeah. Listen, Chief, there's something I need to tell.
Hey, let me know when you're free over the next few weeks. We'll go out for drinks to celebrate your big victory.
Oh, wow. You mean it?
Sure. Don't let me go too hard, though, or I know I'm gonna wake up the next morning with a killer headache.
Okay, it's a promise.
Sis, please wake up. This isn't funny anymore. Mia, please.
Hey, Chief. Sorry I'm late. Now, you ready to head out and go get hammered, or... Poor choice of words.